Okay, I'm gonna do an unboxing. I thought I would have two packages. I only have this one now. I got an advice in the mail here. This is how they look, in case you don't know. This is what I get in the mail that tells me that I have a package to pick up. And I just go to the post office and I give it to them, and they give me the package. This time I also got on my ancient cell phone a text message telling me I had this to pick up. So I had two different things to pick up. Sometimes they arrive, basically the ones from Amazon usually arrive on those paper ones, and the ones from this place, they arrive on text message. Maybe I can fix it so that the ones from Amazon also arrive on text message, because that's like a day faster, but whatever. But anyway, the one from Amazon, I think it's from Amazon. I don't know what else it could be. It doesn't say where it's from, but I think it is from Amazon. But that one that hadn't arrived yet. I went there, and she said that she couldn't find it. So I don't know. Somehow they sent out the advice too early, and that have never happened before. And I picked up probably about 100 of those from that place. Anyway, so I guess I gotta go back. So anyway, I was gonna do an unboxing of both, but now I only have one, and I thought that maybe I shouldn't unbox this. Maybe it wouldn't be interesting enough, or whatever, or warrant a separate video, because most of this is Swedish. There's 4 DVDs in here. It's pretty thick for 4 of them, but I can tell it's not full or whatever. And also one of them is a box set. And I don't know how big it is, but it's a box set anyway. And 3 of them are DVDs. 1 is an American horror movie. 3 are Swedish comedy. So let's just unbox this. I guess when I receive the next one that didn't arrive, after all, I will make an unboxing of that too. I guess, I'm not sure. I don't see why I wouldn't, but you never know. And as you can see, it's not full, as I told you. Okay, let's start with the American horror movie, because it's in the top. House of a Thousand Corpses. I have seen the Devil's Rejects, not knowing that it was sort of a remake to this. This one always seemed to me more like a horror movie than the Devil's Rejects did. Because this one definitely looks like a 100% horror movie. Devil's Rejects doesn't. It more looks like a crime thriller, or sort of maybe sadistic horror, but not, I don't know. Just never strike me as horror movie. But anyway, I like that movie, so I've sort of been wanting to see this one ever since. And I got it for 39 crowns, which I thought was a good enough price. Okay, then we have Extra Extra. Oh, this is a terrible looking DVD. Looks really cheap. Well, from what I can tell, doesn't matter really. But this is volume 2 of that show. It's basically a game show. Panel humor is what we call it here. If you have a term like that in where you live, it might not be the same thing, because I have looked that up, panel humor, and I've talked to some guy, and he didn't really seem to understand what kind of show I was talking about, and I couldn't find anything similar to the Swedish panel humor shows either. So I'm not saying that they don't exist elsewhere. I'm just saying that it might not be what you think about when I say panel humor. It's just that I don't know how else to describe it. If you're Swedish, maybe you could help me out. Well, this is cool. It said like 165 minutes on the website, but here it says 203 minutes. So maybe there are some special features which would be nice. So yeah, that's a lot actually. Almost 3.5 hours for. Well, I actually paid 79 for this. It's not that much, but for something like this, I wouldn't pay more than that. I'll just say that. But I really enjoyed this stuff. I have the first volume. I bought the first volume twice actually. The second time, it doesn't say volume 1 on the first one. I'm pretty sure anyway. So when I bought the second one, I wasn't sure if it was the one that I had or not. But it was cheap. It was like 29, so I bought it, and it was the same one. Anyway, this one does say volume 2, so this is certainly, or this is, I'm certain that this is the right one. Okay, this one was also 39, and it's a show that looks kind of crappy, but it's special in a way that I'll tell you right now. It's called Kontoret, which means the office, and yes, The Office as in The Office. It's a Swedish remake of that show, pretty much. At the same time, it's a spin-off. You see this character here? I guess maybe he will take the part as what's their name? David Brent and Michael Scott. David Brent in the UK. Is it Brent? I'm not sure, but Ricky Gervais's character, and then Michael Scott's character. I'm guessing that he will play that character, and he has also played, and currently is playing a character, this same character, in a show called cdon, and that has been aired for 2 seasons. Currently, the 3rd one is airing, and the 4th and 5th is planned as well. And this guy is basically co-starring in that show. He's like, there's 4 main characters, and this guy is also a main character, but he's not as important, if you will, and he's the annoying neighbor, basically. So this is, at the same time as it's a remake of The Office, or a Swedish spin of The Office, or whatever, it's also a spin-off of Solsidan, where you follow his character. I guess you get to see him where he works and everything. I have not heard very great things about this, and I don't expect it to be great. But it was very cheap, as I said. I think I said that 39. You can see that here too, based on The Office. It says, and it's about 3 hours. Yeah, I don't know. We will see if it's worth watching. If it's not, I'm gonna still watch everything. But anyway. And then the last one, Cleo. Seasons. I'm not sure. It says Cleo Collection, and then it says season 1 and 2. But I looked it up, and it has 3 seasons. So I was like, oh shit, doesn't it have all seasons? But I think it does have all seasons, because someone said that they sort of count season 1 and 2 as season 1, and season 3 as season 2. I have no idea why they would do that. It seems retarded, but either way, I'm pretty sure this is all of it, because I did some math. And there's 27 episodes, and they're 28 or 29 minutes each. And so I calculated that, and then I looked on the website how long this was, and the length was the same, or the duration was the same. And this says 1 and 2. That other place said 3 seasons. So that sort of works with that person's theory that the first 2 was season 1 and the 3rd was season 2. It was just some person on a forum. So anyway, maybe that's very uninteresting, but that's basically how it is, I think. Anyway, I used to, well, I guess I can't really say that I used to watch this show, but it aired on TV a couple years ago, 2002, 2003. And I saw some of it. Got increasingly interested in it recently, and now it costed 129, and I thought that was a good time to pick it up. So yeah, both seasons, or all 3 seasons, whatever. And I'm looking forward to this one. So that is in a way a themed update with the Swedish comedy, but also horror movie. So that's a bit unusual. I mean, you know, not exactly the same as the rest, genre-wise and everything. Anyway, that is all for this time. Yeah, thanks for watching.